This is LEGO's Republic Gunship, and it is one of the best sets they have released. However, it does have some problems. In case people aren't really aware of what this set is, it's a Star Wars set with these blast doors over here for troopers to be loaded into, as well as this little compartment over here to have some things to go inside of it. These two cockpit areas, and a bit of storage. It's also been an extremely long time since LEGO's made one of these, so it's really important they get it right, which they kind of did, but not to the best of their ability. As I said at the beginning of the video though, this is still one of the best sets they've made. So the first part of the set, which I'm kind of annoyed at, is this area right here. It can't really be used properly, and I just shoved the whole 332nd battle pack into the area. However, I do wish there's something that, say, a plate you could drag out, put a couple of troopers on, push back in, or at least some sort of command station. And if somebody didn't want a command station, they could always just shove troopers into it. However, the thing that's even more worse than this are the blast doors. Now, before we get into the interior, I just want to talk about the actual doors. Take a look at this. So this is how they normally close, but not exactly. Every time you finish closing, you have to make sure this latches on completely. Now, after a few opens and closes, it becomes pretty normal. Another issue is how all of these are super slanted, especially if you try using your fingers to open the door instead of this specific Technic piece. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and actually open the door and see how much you can actually access. Let's go ahead and focus, and as you can see, you can only put 2 troopers on either side. Now you might be wondering, well, that's because you move your phone or camera or whatever. If you want here, you could access a lot more. But no, not really. Take a look at this. This is your only open space. So while in your viewing angle with your eyes, you could technically see farther back in. There's nowhere to put your hands into. Additionally, inside of this isn't completely studded, as there's a lot of tiled off areas, which means there's a lot less area to put your minifigures on, resulting in the fact that you can only place 4 minifigures here comfortably. However, there is an alternative you could do, which is similar to what I've done over here. As long as you have this door fully closed, you could in theory just shove a bunch of clone troopers into there and say goodbye to them. Well, this is something I was okay with doing over here. This area is not something I'm okay with doing, because it's something that I would interact with a lot, and let's be real, is the main function of a gunship. This is also probably a good time to mention I've done a couple of modifications, in addition to the fact that I modified the figures slightly. And this is a jet ski that I took from a random LEGO Creator 3-in-1 set, and I think it's like the only actual vehicle that would work through this back door section of the Republic Gunship. Once again, aside from these 3 figures, nothing else is actually included aside from Padme Amidala and Chancellor Palpatine. Once again, something that I added. So if you go ahead and remove that, you can see I changed out the 1x4 tile with a 1x4 plate. Added these 2 grill sections. Went ahead and made this assembly. I'll go ahead and let you guys see it in case you want to make it for yourself. It's extremely easy. Worst case scenario, comment down below and I'll make a short about it. I do wish LEGO included some sort of function that was a Technic function and not like a flick fire missile or something up here, because I think it honestly adds a lot of value. Like, you cannot tell me this isn't fun. Exactly. Over here, LEGO went ahead and replaced bubble turrets with launchers. However, it truly doesn't matter to me, as there's no minifigure actually sitting in there no matter what, whether it was a bubble turret or not. Additionally, some people wanted to have like headlights and different modifiers like that, and it would have been great if LEGO included that. However, I do believe it might have hindered your ability to open these things. However, I might be wrong. And it would have been great if they included like a Technic piece over here or something, and the option to add it. Again, options. Lastly, this is my first set ever to have these type of turrets, and I've been having a decently pleasant experience with them. They are like a two-parter, and they're very weird how it's put together, but nice and interesting. It does come off occasionally, but nothing to worry about. I know I stated this as probably like the first sentence of the video, but this is an amazing set that I would recommend to anybody. While it does have its flaws, it's nothing that should prevent you from purchasing it. And me personally, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that it only comes with 3 troopers. Probably would have preferred 4, but I'm sure Battle Packs will fix that. As I like to use my own clone troopers to fill up the vehicle. Thank you guys so much for watching, and just letting you guys know, cause I gotta. This is filmed on a Samsung S23 FE, brand new phone. I'm super excited to use it, and I also have a shorts channel called 95th Everything, where I unbox a bunch of stuff and I upload there weekly. So if you want some more videos, go ahead and check it out. In the meantime, make sure to build with skill, and this is Lego Lover 95, out.